I think I have a problem. I'm so awkward. Like I don't like eating in silence. Like if I'm eating with other people, I don't like eating and it's very awkward. I can't. We have to be watching something. If we have nothing to talk about, we have to be watching something. Or someone has to be talking. Someone else has to be talking. But now when it's quiet, it's so awkward. That's why at home, for me, I like to put music or something, especially if because for my family is like me, we don't like talking while we're eating. So it's like we can, but I don't like it. Okay. Yeah, like maybe for your siblings.
No.
Do you think it should happen? Like you
Yeah.
I've heard one of my friends, he tried when his sister was getting hiding. So he's like, he tested it like then you're doing too much. I was like, oh yeah, man now.
No.
I guess you can assume what then happened after
you
that.
got the flame.
From his story, and then but aunt parents going a little bit soft though. Yeah, soft. Like I think the last one in our house,
Really?
Same here. It's how we.
back in my day.
You know
That's
that show.
what it-
You know that show how to get away with men.
I don't know what people
He was going it because hey.
for the end.
You know the one for wire. That one hurt.
Stop.
My dad likes noise.
Oh, shame.
My mom could not hear to save her life.
She looks like a very sweet
My mom
lady.
should hit you twice, and then I'd fake cry. I'd get
Don't you feel sad, man?
Yeah, beef. I knew she was coming. When I knew my mom was coming, yo, I was happy. Yo, I was like,
guys.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Triple M Show. I'm your host, Ebenezer.
And I'm a co-host, Dean, and today with a familiar face on set.
Tadiwa Madiwa. Yeah. Good to be back.
Tadiwa's back, guys.
Good to be back.
Hey, where's your friend?
Ish, guys.
Is he on
Apparently-
other podcast?
No,
That's
guys.
okay.
The rumors are false, guys. We are home.
They're cheating on
Yeah,
us.
back.
No,
They
guys.
are there. like.
Just to put it out there, guys, we are co-hosts for season 2. of the
Oh,
podcast.
okay.
Yes.
But you are
We're
here,
invited for
ne?
season 2, but
Now
now
it's
No,
advertising.
but it's nice.
Side chick on the main chick.
no.
But
wait,
you know what,
wait,
ne?
let's
Okay.
blur that out. We'll talk to them. Buzz.
No, but it's good to have a little bit of competition, you know. We'll have better.
No, guys.
based
No.
on the views.
Okay.
Okay, no, it's fine. So today for this episode, we will be talking about family dynamics. So, stick with us, guys. Sit back, relax, and let's jump right into it. Okay, we're going to start off with the question of the week. I usually post questions of the week on my Instagram account. You can also find it on the story for Triple M. So you guys should answer them and give us some juicy stories. Okay. So the question of the week was, what's one family role that still doesn't make sense to you? Okay. Hold on to that question and think of yours. The first response that I got was brothers having more freedom than sisters. I think makes sense, but I think it becomes an issue when you're older and the same rule applies.
For me, I get it, honest chat.
But now I'm a whole adult, like I'm a woman. What's going on?
In some certain aspects, I agree with it.
True.
Like to say that we can't have the same degree of freedom because of society, bro. You understand?
Other
Like, I can walk at night, you can't walk at night. Because there's a higher risk that I might get robbed, right? They steal my phone, fine, they'll leave me. They might steal your phone, and
But
then
they'll take you with
take you and they'll rape you and stuff like that. So like it's security measures. I do get it in that sense that you can't just like it's not anything that's deep. I feel like women do deep it a lot because yeah, I understand it's your freedom. You wanna do what you wanna do, but
thing
then
is you're like I feel
take
like
into mind like
okay.
security, for example.
I understand, but like now when you're an adult, and especially for me, I'm the firstborn in my family.
Mm.
And now with my brother, if he can go everywhere in the world, but I can't go anywhere, it's kind of weird because I'm going to have to go out on my own at some point. And why not train how to be safe going out now than to be locked up just because I am a female?
Okay, that's the reality of the world.
How do you think, Tadiwa? Are you hearing me out?
No, I'm hearing this out. First and foremost, guys, don't walk at night. It's not
Okay.
for anyone. I
South
think-
Africa. This
I
is
think,
South
guys,
Africa.
but I think I agree with Dean. You need to look at society. We need to look at what's
True.
happening in the world. Yes, I think everyone's at risk when you are walking at night or whatever it may be in a Uber. You are at risk, but we need to look at the statistics. And women are more vulnerable. Yes. So, based off that alone,
That's what you're
being a
thinking.
parent, I wouldn't give my daughter the same amount of freedom that I would give my son.
But there's freedom.
But there's freedom.
Okay.
There's still freedom,
Let's not view it as freedom.
okay.
Yeah, because you do have freedom. You have limitations to
Yes.
do certain stuff. Let's not say freedom.
Or even
Then you're not free. You are free, but there's certain things that you can't do.
Okay, fair.
And as an adult and as a woman, you actually have to understand that. Do not
Yeah,
view
true.
it as double standard, wara wara. If you're a mature woman who knows her safety and who prioritizes her safety, then view it as this is for me. It's not because they hate me or it's a traditional mindset.
I think they are. I understand what you're saying. I just feel like in some certain circumstances, it is taken too far. It is like I have had friends who they are quite old men, and some basic things like going to the shop, going to small places, and during the day you have to explain every single thing. Like that thing when you were younger, when you were in primary, you had to explain your friend's house. They have to meet your parents. They have to know every single detail. And now as you go older, the same things apply, and
Yeah,
it's
I
like
do feel
it's
like it does
it's
go-
exhausting also to the people you are hanging around.
It does
Yeah.
go to the extra mile.
Because the trust, where is the trust? I feel like as you grow older, I think it also matters the relationship you have with your parents. Yeah. Okay, we're spending too much time on this one. Okay. Waiting for the father to get home so you can have a meal.
I didn't know people did this at all. So
Yeah.
so I'm shocked. But I think personally, I think it's not something that should be done based off the times we are living in. People work late, awkward hours. Things happen at work and then you can't get home in time for
People
dinner. Should we
are-
all wait for you? I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, I don't feel like it should be like a rule. Like
Yeah.
it should be a rule like we're gonna wait for time to figure so we can eat. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes it's a choice. Like in my family, it was a choice to be like, some days we'll just wait for my dad because he'd work like on a weekend or something. And then we'll have family time, family dinner, all of that stuff. And
Do you
then we'll
guys
eat.
watch TV while you eat together, or you sit on a dinner table? And
Depends. Sometimes if we're inside the house, we're watching TV while we're eating or we're just talking. And
Oh,
then
okay.
sometimes when we're outside, we're outside, we're talking to each other while we're eating.
I think I have a problem. I'm so awkward. Like I don't like eating in silence. Like if I'm eating with other people, I don't like eating and it's very awkward. I can't. We have to be watching something. If we have nothing to talk about, we have to be watching something. Or someone has to be talking. Someone else has to be talking. But now when it's quiet, it's so awkward. That's why at home, for me, I like to put music or something, especially if, yeah, because for my family is like me, we don't like talking while we're eating. So it's like, we can, but I don't like it. Okay. So the next one, sisters do more around the house than brothers. This is what I'm talking about. This is my story.
That one is messed up. I mean, I know for
Thank
sure
you.
it happens. That one is
Yes.
messed up. Not in
Today
my
you're speaking
household,
sense,
though.
eh?
Okay.
Today you are
Okay.
speaking
Likes to
sense.
attack me, but it's fine.
Yeah.
But like it doesn't make sense, that one, it's bad. But in
Cause
my household, it's not like that. It's evened out. I have the same duties as my sister, maybe even more, because I do the work outside and inside. But like, yeah, for me,
wow.
it's wrong to be like, no, and it raises men to have that mindset that a woman must serve you, like serve your
Like a
every
maid.
demands. Yes, like
Yeah.
it goes into their brains, especially traditionally. I'm gonna talk about cultures because I feel like I'm attacking people, but like it does get into their mind to be like, nah, a woman must do this, a woman must do that, she must clean, she must do this. This is her role. This is a thing.
I
It
think it's
goes in their
also
mind.
just life skills, because now if you're always given these garden duties as a guy, you never learn how to cook. Now you go to the city, what are you going to I have friends right now who are struggling. They are struggling. I'm sending them recipes, and they're actually just they're eating just to survive. Not to
No more.
just to stay alive. They I dog.
It's tough.
No, we need to you guys need to cook more actually. I think it's nice to see a young man cooking nice food. Do you know how to cook?
Yeah, man.
I'm a chef.
You're a chef.
I'm a chef.
Do you know how
You
to
wanna
cook,
cook
pap?
for something.
I'm a chef.
Ah,
You don't know how to cook pap.
No, wait.
Nah,
No,
bro.
listen.
Nah,
Hear me
nah.
out.
Don't explain.
Hear me
bro.
out, guys. My palate has evolved from Africanism.
you know how to make noodles.
Yes, noodles. I know how to
You
make
actually can't be
rice.
serious.
I know how to make rice. I know
But
how
you
to
don't know how
make
to make
You
pap.
don't know how to cook pap. Aye.
guys,
I throw
You
yourself
don't know how to
away,
cook,
dog.
guys,
bro.
I believe in a household duties should be shared. I'm going to cook the meat and
Oh,
everything, and then she can
okay.
cook
Oh,
the
so
pap.
you all
Okay.
separated. You bro. If
No,
you're
but
cooking,
it's
you're
fair.
cooking,
No,
dog.
thing is, nee,
Aye.
it's nice to cook together. Do you know
Who's
it's
gonna
nice?
do the dishes, bro?
You could do them together.
Aye,
Aye.
What do you mean,
One
I?
person
Duties.
must cook. One
One
person
person
must
to-
do.
yeah.
That's so
the dishes.
sad.
Yeah.
But washing dishes alone is boring. Like, you're alone. If you're washing
we
with
don't have
someone,
to
you
be a
talk.
team to do everything.
It's not supposed to be fun. You're supposed
Dog, this is
you're
the
supposed to watch
chore.
the dishes.
Dishes,
You're supposed to
God.
wash
If
the
you are
dishes.
bored, listen to music.
Yeah, watch the dishes.
Wash your dishes, bro.
How?
What you mean? You try not to wash your dishes?
shame.
Yo, y'all don't have personal space.
Yo, hey.
Yo.
So you and your brother, you together there.
Yo, don't have personal
Wow.
space.
I don't appreciate you guys are ganging up on me. Okay, no, we can explain. On
Yeah.
Saturdays, me and my brother are supposed to, like, one person packs, one person.
No, but on Saturday.
No, just
explain
on
that, but remember
Saturday,
you didn't
we're
wash the
tired,
dishes
dog.
Friday,
Dog. After no.
I don't like
One
washing
person mops,
alone.
sweeps,
It's so fun,
one
hey?
person
Because me and my
cooks,
brother
one person
catch
does the
up.
dishes, bro.
Me and my brother catch up when we talk about life. He tells me about
that's so
maybe
cute.
girls.
That's cringe.
Wabon. Hey.
That's so cute.
Hi, okay,
That's so
so
cute.
sorry. But this is how I think it's nice. If you think it's cringe, it's fine. You're cringe. Anyway.
I think it's cute, guys.
Thank you.
Cute.
Thank
Your
you.
husband will never have space in his life.
Vele.
Hmm.
Vele. Okay. Next one. No dating in my house.
No dating in the house.
I feel like actually, like, in a literal sense, valid. Because
Not dating inside the house. What are we saying?
the
no
person
dating.
said no dating in my house.
Oh,
So as in
okay.
don't date.
Don't date. Yeah. That's
At
what it
all.
means.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, don't bring girls to come and jola in my house, but you can do it outside.
Yeah,
Nah,
you're
nah,
not nice up here.
Exactly. That's what they're saying.
No, the thing is, I know the person who typed this, and I know their parents. So I think in context, that's what I'm thinking. But if I'm slow, it's fine, guys.
Yeah, I think that one skip.
Yeah, it's not dating. For me, I feel like a child should date at a certain age.
What age?
So almost 16.
16. What age?
Almost 16.
When you're done at high school, sorry.
Okay.
When you're done with high
When you're
school.
done with high school, then that child gets shipped off to university. Then she's doing crazy stuff.
You
She
need to
comes
train
back
your child
pregnant.
how
He
to.
comes back with the child.
Eh,
That's
You see what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like
That can
for
happen
me,
regardless.
I know. I'm like, if you condition your child,
Yeah.
right, to be like, I'll tell him you can date, right? But there's certain things that you shouldn't do. This is how you do A, B, and C.
And you think
And
they'll
don't
listen.
acknowledge them dating. Don't be like, hey, when I meet this guy, or don't acknowledge it. Don't make it anything serious. But make it known that there's certain limitations to dating. You know, if you get
Yeah, they don't
what I
listen,
mean.
dog.
It's like, with white people, I have white friends.
White people date so nice, eh?
Nah, they no, the dating one is
Oh,
But they get married, eh?
those ones stay for
I
long.
dog,
They
it's
get
too
married.
much still, but what they do,
You don't like.
they can kiss in front of their fathers.
Okay,
bro.
that's different.
At
That's
16, chief. Like, nah.
okay. That's
But
another
the
level.
analogy I wanted to bring in was like,
Uh,
kids get conditioned to drink wine, like at a young age.
okay.
Right? They give them wine during dinner, what. So they get used to drinking properly. Like, I know it's not a good example.
Look, I
But
hear
like
what
it
you're
is.
saying. I
So
hear
they
what you're
get
saying.
conditioned to like drink and then when they outside the house,
They
you
know
don't
how
see them
to manage
chugging down.
themselves.
Oh yeah, they know how to manage themselves. It's
Okay,
the same way with
babes.
dating. You
Okay.
can just set specific boundaries and be
okay.
like, yo, you can do this.
He's onto something.
Just don't do that. You get what I'm saying? Because in this generation, if you tell a girl child, especially not to do something, she will rebel.
But okay,
She will make sure she does it.
I think let's be like real now. The dating space is being controlled by social media. The narrative is being controlled by social media.
True.
That's why whenever you date, you post certain things, you do certain things. It's because of what you see on social media, right?
True.
So, do you still think parents have that power to condition their children? Do you still think
If
parents
they
with
don't
social
have
media
phones,
involved and your child being on social media, your child looking at the way other people are dating and wanting to date like
now
that,
they want
do
that.
you have the power as a parent to condition them
Don't
before
give
they
them
are mature enough?
phones. Don't give them phones, dog. No, let me tell you my plan. Let me tell you my plan,
Let's hear
guys.
yours. Let's hear yours.
I'm saying child lock and child protection, that
Yeah, yeah.
security measure until they are until they start high school. I don't care.
Until they start high school.
Yeah,
valid.
until they start high school. When they are in grade 8 now, okay, sharp, a little bit of freedom, they can manage their phone by themselves. But like I would like to just I think
What's
it's checking
it?
doesn't work. Don't delete these kids are mad.
No, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like
Progression.
you
You have to trust someone. And I'd want my child to make mistakes while they're still in the house. Right.
But then there's
so then I can be like, you made a mistake. I'll punish you, but I'll show you that this mistake is wrong. Don't do it while they're still in the house.
okay,
But
but
imagine now they're outside of my house. They're making
big
devastating
mistakes.
bro. She's now pregnant. He now brought a child to my house, bro.
How do you
And
handle that?
I'm paying college fees.
Would you manage that?
Ish.
I would trip. I'm not gonna lie. I would trip if I was a
what
mom.
my dad said he would do. He said he'll build me a shack in Dean Davidson anywhere in jail. He'll build me a shack and then he'll get me a job and then I'm on my own.
Chai. What about you? How would you cope?
They told me. Or how would I cope?
Oh, what did they tell you?
They're shipping me back where I came from.
Yo.
You and your child back where you came from, we're gonna start your own life. But like personally, how would I don't even know where I'll start. I wanna be honest. As a parent, you see another child that's not the best. Imagine a whole human being.
Thing is now that's your grandchild, bro.
It's hard.
Like, you don't know.
Imagine depriving me of the joy of, there's joy in anticipation. You're deprived me of that joy as a parent.
But there is joy that, okay, there's a child, but still there's that anger that said, hey, wait, no, man, why did you bring this child?
No.
So it's kind of like,
So what would you do as a parent?
I'd make sure that my grandchild is taken care of, for sure.
But the child must suffer for their sins.
Yeah, the child cannot suffer for their sins personally.
No, I'm saying your child, the one that had the child.
Yeah. He must. No, he must. He's on his own.
Oh.
I'm done paying for school.
Yo, I know, actually valid.
Yeah, he's on his own.
I think my dad would actually trip because from my dad's side of the family, teenage pregnancy, it's not a thing. Like, I don't know any relatives from my dad's side for teenage so I'll be the first one. Yo, my dad would trip. Yo, dog.
Heart attack, stroke.
Yo, boy. Like, he would actually, okay.
Benetta, what did you say?
Yeah, my gosh, guys, I can't even imagine. Okay, I think I'll do two more. Asking for food before eating. This was the comment. It's really not necessary. So every time you need to eat, you ask.
No, that's for me now. Nah, dog.
Okay.
Breakfast, lunch, supper, snacks.
Oh, that's not your house.
That's not your
You asked.
Yeah, visitor, long-term visitor.
No, I feel like my child, they're abusive at home.
Damn.
For you to ask for food. Yo,
Yes.
damn, is she okay? Or is he okay?
Oh.
Yo, bro, whoever you are,
Is.
sorry. Yo,
No, guys, you need
asking
to.
for food is wild.
And then if you don't, it's like a huge deal. And you know, a lot of people, there are a lot of families where it's like that. Or maybe it's a big family, and when they buy groceries, it's very planned. Boy, no, listen. You have to understand both sides.
Yeah. Guys.
No, this is not fun.
You are laughing. I'm trying to be serious.
But
No,
but
don't
for
lie.
real, like, no, this is not. No matter the circumstance. Okay, maybe there's rationing, right?
They
But
plan.
even rationing,
Oh.
like planning food.
Yeah.
Asking for food every day.
Can I
every
eat?
day.
Can I eat? Can I eat?
There's certain things that you shouldn't ask for.
Yeah, like
That's
not to
certain
seem
things.
ungrateful for parents.
Yeah.
Parents are
Because-
heroes and stuff.
yeah.
Asking for food is not.
There's certain things you shouldn't ask for, in my opinion.
That should just be there because you are a child.
Yeah.
You are a child, and they brought you here. You can't bring me here and then make me fend for myself. Like,
food for the food.
be so for real.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. The last one. Which one is good? Some of these don't make sense. Like, what's this? If you miss salt like on the counter, you have to throw some over your left shoulder.
Yeah, no. Just keep yeah, no, we don't need to say that.
Okay.
Never
Another.
know what's happening in people's houses, no?
Yeah, serving all the men first. Like when you are.
Family gatherings.
Yeah.
they do- Okay. No, but at my family gatherings, they serve the children and the women first. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Women and children first?
yeah. It will be split, and the woman like would cook the pap, right? And then the men would like braai, and then the men would take the food into the kitchen for the woman, and then the woman would dish up for the kids, and then also dish up for the men, and then they would eat afterwards.
You know, I actually don't mind this. I know a lot of ladies feel some type of way about it, but I don't mind because do you know what's nice about being the last ones to eat? You get to eat the most, especially if you're dishing.
Yeah.
You are not only dishing, you are eating while you are dishing.
I feel like
So-
is it that deep? I feel like people are looking at it in a deeper
Too much.
way. Yeah,
It's not that.
in terms of misogynistic vibes
Mhm.
and feministic, avenging all of
I
that
don't
stuff.
think it. I think it's also because the way we do things at church, we normally the fathers are also served first while the aunties are still dishing for everyone.
Yeah.
So I think for me, it's a very familiar kind of environment, and it has never looked unhealthy. That's why I don't think
For
it's
me,
a
it comes from like a household type of vibe.
okay.
Isn't the man and the woman? I mean, the woman cooks, she serves her husband, and they eat together, or afterwards she serves herself. All of that. For me, it's that type of way. And I'm not saying that it does not happen vice versa. As in, when my dad cooks, he
Yeah.
then gives it to my mom, and then he serves himself after. It's just, it's been that way, and it's now in this day and age, it can be the other way. So for me, it's not that deep unless it is made deep.
Would you serve your wife like the way wives serve their husbands, like bending? With...
Me and my wife is not bending for me while giving me food, bro. Just give me food. Why do you have to bend, bro? Nah, but like, why do you have to bend to give me food? Just give me
I think
food,
the thing
bro.
is in my culture. I have to like,
Okay,
especially
from
yeah.
cultural perspective,
I have to because even
Once
greeting.
you start living in your house, it's okay. But like
But some let's not
outside
let's
there, they're
just-
not gonna take it. Hey, but
Yeah.
Dad's wife, did you say Dad's wife?
Yeah.
It's not serious.
But still, let's not discredit.
Yeah,
other
totally.
Because like
Totally.
for them, it's not seen as how other people see it, as in it's a bad thing. Like some people genuinely do love to go there and be like, "Baba nangu." That's them. It's good for them. They like it. It's respecting.
But
They-
you just for your
I don't prefer it.
Oh, but if
I've
she
never
wanted
seen
to,
it, like with my parents and stuff, so I'm on to put it into practice.
but if she wanted to, would you?
If she wanted, dog, no, bro. For me, the way I was raised, or the way I see society, it just doesn't make sense to me. You understand? Like
What-
I just feel like it's too. Yeah,
It's
like,
too much.
It's too much.
What
feel
about
like
you?
an
Would you
oppressor
would you
now.
like it?
No, I feel like him. It's how you feel inside. You know, you feel like ish. someone
Yeah,
kneeling
you
for
feel
me.
like you're making someone inferior.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you
okay.
are superior.
Thank you.
Like, you know, it's that.
Bit.
Like, you know, like even when you're praying, you kneel. And, you know, it's
Yeah.
like,
Oh.
you know, no, it's
Okay,
too much.
bit,
Like,
bit. So now the question is to you guys: what is a rule that still doesn't make sense to you, like in your family or house?
Maybe my parents will kill me, so I'm not saying it.
What do you think?
The rule that, what rule is it?
Do I have any? I think in the sport I won't think of one, but there is something.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah, you just don't want to get in trouble, guys. It's okay.
No, like it's you know you're used to something. You don't see what's wrong with
What's
it.
wrong with it?
I think when you do go to other people's houses now, you realize, hey, that's bang or press and
Yes.
you know, you begin to look at it like, "Hey, guys, something's off somewhere." But I think
Okay, for me, I'd say the amounts of duty sometimes are too much, specifically in the day of age we're in. Like, I was expected to do a lot while I have a lot that I'm doing already. Like, I'm not saying that I cannot do my chores or duties, but let's say in matric, there's a lot of things that's going on. Like, I'm going to school Monday to Sunday, bro. Then I have to wash the car, do the gardening, clean my dishes. You know, sometimes it would be a lot. I did communicate, and yeah, adjustments were made. But I'm saying that rule was like, you know, the duties, because African parents are strict on duties, as in you have to do like your laundry, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do that. So I feel like that sometimes it's too much because of the day we live in. You know, there's a lot of demand in terms of education, in terms
So
of
much to do.
opportunity. Yeah, and sometimes parents ignore that when you're trying to, like, African parents, for example, and you're trying to do sports, they don't really see the value in sports. They'll be like, no, education is important. They don't see the value in, like, you going to arts and culture, some sort of thing that you're trying to, you know, do different things to get better. They don't see that. They see it as in, like, you're running
A
away
waste of
from something,
time.
or you're wasting your time. You know, so I do think it goes in line with the whole duty thing for me.
What about you?
I think for me, I think one thing I'm noticing from our conversation that I think I have escaped a lot of things already. You know, I've escaped a lot of things. I feel like a lot of one thing that really did bother me was my parents saying no without an explanation.
Okay.
On things that they would
Yes.
usually say yes to.
Okay.
So something would have happened and then they don't communicate it. You understand? For example, today I wanna go to my friend's house. I know you can't. I've been going there for the last 5 years. And then all of a sudden today I cannot. Like, why? You can ask me why. You see that one?
Actually,
You can't ask me why. No, I need an explanation so that, because now what's going to happen is I'm going to resent you for this period
yeah.
over something that was actually valid. You understand? Something happened. something happened at your friend's house, they're going to
It's
a funeral.
I also feel like it's a guilt. It's a guilt tripping thing. They do
Yeah.
use it a lot, especially when they have a valid explanation. Then they'll be like, "No, you're ungrateful.
You
I
see-
didn't let you go because of this." And now it's just become that.
Now it's like,
mindset.
yeah.
And you don't see it for a long time, and then you start seeing and be like, these people.
Yeah. Guys, you can tell me why. Or
Others
at
are
least
I
tell
think
me,
the-
I can't tell you now, we can discuss it. Something, because it's
I
unfair.
think the ages also. I don't even think it's about age. I'm not gonna lie, because I have a younger sister name, and as much as she is a child, there are some things that she can understand.
Yeah.
And I think to not undermine a child's intelligence, and the older they get, if you refuse them for something, there are some things where you can explain this, they'll understand, and then some things they won't understand. Like, I think it's hard for parents to explain that they don't have money sometimes if you're asking them to buy you something, especially when you're younger. But I think when you get older, you'll understand, you'll be more empathetic and understanding, and understand that, okay, this is life.
Yeah.
And I think it goes with age. I feel like the age we are now, they can tell us why. If they're still not telling us why, hey,
Guys.
there's gonna be
Lack of communication.
now it's gonna be like, you just don't like me. That's the kind of narrative most teenagers tell themselves when they constantly receive no.
Going with that narrative where you brought age, do you guys think that birth order should influence responsibility in the household?
Birth order.
Like, you were born first, so you have the responsibility to do this,
I think definitely.
And then the second has more responsibility than the first. The third has less responsibility than the second.
Okay. So I agree with the first part that you say. Birth order should influence the responsibilities that we have. But the second part, where less, I don't necessarily agree with. For example, let's say I was someone who, for example, your allowance is 200 when you are 13 years old, right? But my older brother, who is 16, has an allowance of 500. That's because my older brother has been tasked to buy his own essentials that will cost him maybe 200.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So that in that case, he's got more responsibilities to take care of himself now.
Okay.
My parents are trying to condition him to take care of himself. Understand?
Okay.
But me being 13 years old, I cannot receive 500 and spend it wisely.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to school and buy it for everyone. You understand?
Yeah.
So in that case, they should be shared in such a case. Also, there's some things that our parents ask us to do that younger people
won't be able to do.
You understand? For example, tell you, I want to try a mega fire. And I'm gonna send my 6-year-old. You see.
Yeah,
You understand?
ages does matter. I was actually thinking about that, because now, let's say you are 3, and the age gaps is 1 year, 2 years. You're very close, and most of the things that the firstborn can do, the lastborn can do too. So why would the firstborn have more, like a lot more responsibilities, when the rest can do the same thing? And also, the older the firstborn gets, the more other responsibilities they'll have, like uni, matric maybe, and that is more than just grade 6 maybe.
Exactly.
So I feel like it should balance, like it should make sense. Family should help each other. I truly believe that chores can be about training children to do certain skills, but it should also be a way of family helping each other to keep the home a home, to keep the home clean, to help each other. We should help each other.
Word. For me, it goes with age. I feel like with age, let's say there's a three age gap between 3 siblings. The older sibling does have more responsibility than the younger sibling, and later on, you'd find that, like with me and my brother, we have a 5-year age gap. So, I'm gonna be the one, if my parents, unfortunately, shy.
Yeah.
Especially at this age, right?
Why did you say it like that? I'm sorry.
Okay, if they pass away,
Yes.
I'm gonna be the one who has to take care of him.
Totally.
And my sister, and
Don't you think your sister should be the one taking care of you guys more. Of course, you also take care of her, but like the parents
when
kind
the
of.
oldest, when the sister, remember who carries the surname of the house.
Oh, that's how you're thinking about it.
It should be how people think about it, especially in African homes.
You're not in
It's who's gonna carry the surname. I'm carrying the surname. You understand? And it's my duty to continue my father's legacy from wherever it has stopped.
Okay.
As the oldest son of the house. You understand? And remember, when you're a middle child and you're male, there's different responsibilities you have. Your sister may be older than you. Let's say my sister's older than me by 3 years, which she is, right? Whenever we go out, and it's me and my sister. You hear my father say, "Take care of your sister." You don't hear my father talk to my sister and be like, "Take care of your brother."
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because I'm the male. I'm the man of the house if my father's not there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, like example, at home, my dad goes for trips to work.
Yeah.
If there's a sound outside, which there was, and my mom was like, "Go and check outside."
You must go.
She did not say. She did not go to my sister and say, "Go check the sound outside." She
Yeah.
said, "I should go check the sound
Going through a
outside."
lot.
So it's a thing of like, I'm conditioned to be like, I have to look after my little brother and I have to look after my sister.
Are you scared of animals like insects and stuff? No, I need to know because I'm scared of frogs and like winter is
This is so
coming.
random.
It is random. I was
You're not scared of what?
Insects, yeah.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I was having a conversation with my friend yesterday, and I was asking because she has an older brother, and you know, there's as much as you can be older and younger and whatever, also personalities come in play.
Yeah.
Because now you can be the firstborn, but like you're scared of
completely
everything.
useless.
You're completely
Yeah.
useless.
Yeah.
So
true.
yeah, like I needed to know: can I count on you to take out frogs and things that jump? I hate animals that can jump.
Shortly to explain, I'm going to protect me and my family. The rest, I do not know. The rest,
Oh, try.
but yeah, it's like that. But at the same time, I don't feel like, some you brought a different perspective. The last born could be more responsible than the rest.
Exactly.
And could be the one that's trusted to take care of the entire family.
The
heir
rest,
of the family.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yes.
Yeah, there are a lot of things to consider.
A lot.
Okay.
There's a lot.
Okay, we're gonna come back to this. And while we take a break, please stay tuned, guys, while we take a break.
On the Triple M Show.
And we are back for the second half of this episode.
Yes.
And to start off, have you guys ever intervened during corporal punishment?
Intervene.
Yeah, like maybe for your siblings.
Nah.
No.
Do you think it should happen? Like
No.
you
Yeah. I apologize.
Oh,
I've heard my friend, one of my friends, he tried when his sister was getting hiding. So he's like, he gets there like then he's doing too much. I was like, oh yeah, man now.
no.
I guess you can assume what then happened after
He
that.
got
So
the flame.
from his story, then I took what was necessary for my survival, and I've never bothered.
Best decision you ever made.
You see, it's about staying alive, guys. It's about surviving. Man, don't intervene. Hey, guys.
I
intervened
have
before. I always tell them.
before the beating.
Because I know my parents.
Okay.
Exactly.
I know them.
Okay.
So I'm always telling, because I don't get hit. I didn't get hit a lot. Let's say when I was like grade 7 to like 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's when I didn't get hit.
Okay.
Because like I got hit a lot younger because I was naughty. I got
I believe you.
5 times a week. Chief.
Yeah. Are you sure they don't
Consistent.
still beat you? Are you sure they still don't beat you?
No, I learned the game well. I learned the game well.
Oh, okay.
So I tell my little brother, bro, stop, don't do this. And then when he does something to make me angry, I make it worse when I instigate even more.
And that is so snacks.
Yeah.
And you are a heavy
No,
instigator.
as an older sibling, you know, guys, you know where the limits are because you've walked the road they're walking.
Exactly. When you give guidance, take it.
Guys, where are going?
Me personally, I would never intervene. I'm still afraid of my father. I will still be afraid of him in 10 years coming. I'm okay. I'm not.
I have intervened, but not for my brother. That was his own cross to carry. No, it was for my little sister, and my little sister, our age gap is 15 years, so she's a baby. Why are you? Yeah.
I'm 15 years. That's a decade and a half. That's long.
15 years.
Now you're making me feel like I'm
that's your child,
old.
boy. Yeah.
That's my child. I have 2 kids, guys. I have 2 kids.
That's your baby.
So, because, sometimes if I feel like, at the time, I felt like my dad was being unnecessarily harsh.
Okay.
Because she's my baby, she's a girl, and I feel like it wasn't that deep, like, to do that. So, I did intervene, and nothing happened to me, like...
But aren't parents going a little bit soft, though? Yeah, they are soft. Like, I think, the last one in our house,
Really?
It gets away. Same here. It gets away with everything.
Back in my day.
You know that show how to get away with murder.
I don't know what people...
He was going it because,
Bro.
No, I don't think my dad is soft with my brother. I don't understand. And the thing is, when I was younger, guys, my dad used to beat. Guys.
Same here.
Like, guys, you see the woman I am today.
Yeah.
I'm actually grateful for those times, even if my brother doesn't get it.
They used to give me breaks in between hidings.
What do you mean breaks?
Freeze.
That's really
Breaks
bad.
between hidings.
Oh, that's bad.
Dad would hit me with a smile, but not with anger.
Stop.
It was yeah.
Anodine, stop.
It was specific.
What did they use? Did they use tools or the hand?
Skipping rope, the one with the wire. That one hurt.
Are you
Stop.
My dad likes
not
skipping.
Oh, shame.
My mom could not hit to save her life.
She looks like a very sweet
My mom,
lady.
she would hit you twice, and then I would fake cry. I'd get
And she'll feel so bad.
happy if I knew she was coming. When I knew my mom was coming, I was happy. I was like,
good, guys.
God is
Yo.
good.
Child.
My dad,
Yeah, he doesn't
I think
care,
In
boy.
my household was different, eh?
How?
My mom was the one who hit us. My dad was
He was chill.
I'm going to reason with you. We are going to reason together. I'm like, yes, I like that option. And my mom would be like, but there's no time for that.
The thing is, my dad would not get upset.
Okay.
Yeah, like it'll take a lot to upset my dad. My mom on a high, and she's upset. And then she just wants to go and that was my mom,
so it's like a talking
thing. My dad was just a chill guy. If you did something crazy, I just
it's going
down.
So for you to get 5 hidings in a week, my brother, hey, you're on a
that's really bad. To what extent do you think it's like unreasonable, like corporal? Because I know, guys, corporal punishment is necessary. Some kids need to be beat. They need to be beat. Spare the rod and spoil the child. So you need to beat, but there's an extent where it's abuse.
Don't believe in corporal punishment.
Well, they should.
The gentle parenting thing
depends what you did. There are certain things where
you can talk it out.
Punishment, punishment. I think punishment is needs to be.
I think hit a child when the child is a child.
Yeah, when they're older, they'll beat you back.
A child does not have does not have reasoning capacity. Do you understand?
And they can't fight you back.
Me in high school, they stopped hitting me. They reasoned with me.
Yeah.
And I feel like I didn't have many cases to be, because I learned from being a child that. So I feel like when a child is a child, beat them. beat them.
Okay, now why are you saying it doesn't sound like
5 times a week.
why?
Yes, on a schedule.
No,
Why did
okay,
you
you
do
see
over
now
there?
that is
They'll
abuse.
hate you. Me,
That
I
is
appreciate my parents
abuse.
now for it. They'll hate you then. Now I appreciate them. I
I
appreciate
think
you for real.
I think as the child grows older, you can be creative with tools. No, can I finish my points? Can I say my points? Because when they're a baby, if you slap them on the hand, on the bum, or pinch them, it's sore. But when they grow older, like 6, now it's funny. When I tell you my
Belt.
sister, ne, when you smack her on the bum, she laughs, boy. Like I don't know what's wrong with that
She's
child.
graduating. It's time for the belt, bro. She's graduating. You know, this one is
Up your
about-
game, up your
Not
game.
the belt, the stick. You need to. It's from the hand to the stick to the. Okay, it's but the stick to the belt.
depends who
You know the
Oh, no,
one
that's-
for pop. The one for pop.
Yeah, yo, that one.
Yeah, the one for pop.
Yeah, the one
That
for
one was
pap.
nice for me though. That one was not bad.
The
Compared to what
belt,
I was
the
dealing with.
I think we need to talk this Dean off camera.
Yeah, we need to understand what happened.
What do you mean? That was better.
That one was the better one for me, guys. You don't care. That one, I was happy when I saw it, dog.
Yo, I did.
I would, and then watching your siblings get beat. Do you watch or you go away or you
I don't
laugh?
want to embarrass my little brother, so I won't say anything. But
I don't watch there. But like I sit at a place where I know when they're done, they're gonna pass me.
No,
When
thing
they
is,
pass me, then you know I'm like
ah,
you have to be like oh it's done.
no, for me I couldn't. Do you know what my dad would do? Ne? If you laugh or you are amused by them getting, you are next. You are actually next.
me, I'm evil. Dog. Me, I'm evil. They know it all, dog. When it's time
Child,
for someone to fall, I'm there.
that's
I
bad.
told him, Mama, I told him.
No, me, I instigate everything, bro. Then
Yeah.
I leave the picture, dog. You won't even tell that I was there.
Now you
That is so
sit back
snap.
and watch your movie unfold.
Justice for your brother.
Like guys,
For my sister as well.
yo, guys,
Okay, that's bad. Why wouldn't you? Why?
you heard him. He has
Sister
beaten 5
Paz,
times
Sister
a week.
Paz. I'm
Guys,
such a great brother. You know, I have to have
Aye.
Making them
character
straight.
flaws.
doing
Yeah.
God's work.
Yes.
Amen.
I have a
Straight.
question.
Yes.
Does responsibility build character or still childhood?
Does responsibility build
Character.
character? Yeah, to a certain extent. You know that thing of as a child grows older, the responsibility grows. You can't just dump all sorts of responsibilities on a baby. You know what I mean? And when you do that, you are stealing their character. They're not gonna be able to enjoy their childhood and enjoy growing up.
But okay, what if they are now strong? They can take anything in the world and they can be great.
Then they are
Then
Or
is it
like,
now, yes.
as a
So
person.
was the childhood a sacrifice for that greatness?
it's like saying, you know those kids who are super smart, those genius kids. Now by the time they are 10, they're in college and they're doing like adult things. They're not enjoying the joy of I understand when they say when parents actually I'm talking about movies. I haven't seen this in real life, guys. Let me not lie. These are movies. So basically, the parents will not allow the government or people to allow their kids to have these opportunities like working in labs and doing all these serious things because they're still young and they need to enjoy being 10 and playing with other kids. You know, like that time will not come again. It won't come again. And that's just an example of what I'm talking about. But you know, if you want to steal their childhood, go ahead, you know. But for me,
I think in reality, it all goes with circumstance. You know, sometimes reality is harsh that the child has to be robbed of a childhood, unfortunately.
I have to.
Yes. There's circumstances where it's not good at home. There's no
Okay.
food and all of that.
Okay.
And
Become a
when,
parent at a young age.
yeah, when it's your responsibility to help your mom sell food, sell by the streets, do this, do that, it's your responsibility. Other kids are playing PlayStation and yeah, you are surviving.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's the reality. But then that child has been equipped with survival skills, entrepreneurial skills, has been equipped with knowing that, every day he's grateful for the things he has. And he has the potential to now be one of the greatest people, to ever succeed, all of that crap. So that has shaped him to be the way he is. So sometimes in reality, it is the way it is. It's unfortunate, but then it has benefits. Then it doesn't have benefits. That child could turn into a drug addict, be like, no, I didn't have this, I didn't have, he turns to drugs, he's in rehab, in and out.
I think it's all about balance, As a parent, you need to be able to balance giving your child responsibilities and allowing them to be a child at the same time.
Yeah, because they're still a child. As much as things may be hard, of course they'll take it upon themselves because lucky if you have a good child. Some children they'll be like, why did you bring me here if you're poor? But also valid because what are you doing making children and you are broke? Like, what did you think was gonna happen?
So abortion.
Okay, not abortion,
What?
but like, be so for real, Dean.
Things
Like-
happen. The world is not black and
Okay,
blue.
I agree. But there are situations where it's a choice, like it's genuinely a choice, dude. And we know these things
There are situations
where it's a choice, and that's why for me, like, guys, I've expressed, like, all my friends know I wanna be a mom one day, but I'm not gonna be dumb and put myself in a situation where I have kids when I cannot support them. Like, I think that's actually selfish.
God forbid you make a mistake.
Make a mistake. So it's a mistake to do, like,
It's not a mistake.
I don't wanna say it, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
It's a mistake. You didn't intend it to happen, and it happens. Don't live in the world where you don't think
It's a
things will-
consequence.
it
consequence,
can
but
happen. It can happen to the best of us. There's so many people. Right now there's someone that I know that went
A
into
mistake.
teenage pregnancy, and it happened. And you wouldn't think that this happened. It's a mistake. It
I'm
happened.
saying for me personally, this is not a general thing. For me personally, I don't think that could ever happen because of how I think also lust can play, like, if you have a lust
I get
issue.
where you are saying for you personally, but that person might have had the same mindset as you.
Why are you like?
I'm trying to show you
I don't. I
that
know. I
to
don't say.
you should sympathize with these people,
Mm.
because then now you're just part of the judgments.
Yeah, no. People are different. People are completely different.
I think people do go through things, guys. For example, that person could have been like exactly like you and reached a point where, things were going to work out.
Exactly.
You had your finances in order, you had a stable, good paying job. Even when you took your paternity leave, everything was going well. And then, your child is 2 years old
And
the
things-
company goes under.
That's different, though. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you look at that family and then you have the same mindset.
You see, no, I don't.
Okay.
I don't have. Guys, one thing, ne, as much as I'm saying what I'm saying, ne, I would never judge before knowing what's happening. You don't know what's going on in a person's life. People, also in my own personal life, there are
I think
things.
people
Yeah.
judge subconsciously, and then you then put yourself in that role and say, if it was me,
Yeah.
if it was me. And then that's where I fear saying if it was me, because I feel like God will be like, yeah, let me make it you. You understand? I mean, I'm scared of saying if it was me,
I mean,
because I never want to put myself in that position. So I'll just be like, by all means, nah, it happened. It's not my problem, and that person should not be banished for the rest of their life, or be viewed in that way for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
To be like, teenage pregnancy is labeled on you, for the rest of your life.
Thing is,
So-
children are a blessing. As much as it can be hard to have that blessing when you cannot take care of it, children are a blessing. And I think, from what I've seen, even people who have had kids when they are pregnant, I mean, have kids have kids when they are
Yeah,
teenagers,
yeah.
teenage pregnancy. Do you guys think favoritism is inevitable in families, with siblings, children?
I think, okay, let me speak for myself. I think it was seasonal in my house. Like, it was seasonal. There were seasons of where you were the favorite and then he's the favorite. For example, when I was in primary with my brother, right, he was good at sports. I wasn't as good at sports as he was. So whenever we would attend these events, he would come home with medals and then I'll just come home tired, you know.
Huh?
It's like, oh, this guy.
It's so sad. Yo, I'll come home tired. Yo, child.
Yeah. How? You ran. I said, well done. And you're just there like, I also ran, you know. I just didn't do.
Shame.
You know, so it's
Well-
seasonal. And then I have my moments to also shine on me, and they're like, Teddy, well done, my son, I'm so proud of you. So I think it's seasonal, and it's not necessarily favoritism. It's just, I think, acknowledging. And sometimes that can be misinterpreted by us as young people, you know, when they acknowledge your sister for doing something good. And
Yeah, you're less mature.
yeah, when you're less mature, you think they like him more because he did well. Now that I look back at it, those days I was touched. I was like, yo, I also ran. I mean,
I also ran.
I didn't get a medal, but
I
also
appreciate you. You did well.
ran. Thank you so much, guys. So I'm healing, guys. This is why you should watch Triple M, guys. We heal on this team.
We heal together.
Exactly, but
What
yeah.
are you saying about it?
Me. Is it inevitable? I'm doing some reflect. Why am I reflecting now? Okay, I won't make it personal.
Yeah.
I won't make it personal. I don't. Actually, I think it's not always the case. Yeah, there are families where there is some favoritism, but it is something that can be managed. I think parents love all their children like a normal family. Let me not say normal.
Wait, does favoritism constitute that your parents love one child more than the other?
When you favor somebody more than the rest, what does that imply? It's giving the story of Joseph. Obviously, Jacob loved Joseph the most.
But
The Bible
look at it from what I'm trying to say is that a child sometimes is more favored than the other because sometimes a parent believes that child
Can do more than the rest.
not cannot do more, needs more to be more capable than this child.
I don't think that's favoritism. That's just
damage control.
Damage control.
But then that's how we as children perceive it as favoritism. That's what I'm trying to say is that.
But that's not fair though.
But
But that's still not fair because now, in your way of trying to do the damage control, you can maybe by mistake neglect your other children and think, okay, no, they're fine on their own. But sometimes they're not because sometimes we especially when we're older, when we're teens, we like to be secretive about our feelings.
Yeah.
And that's the time where I think a parent should try and be a bit more woke and see when you're trying it's important to know your kids because of this, because you'll be able to tell you're lying, you're not fine actually. And you can give your child that kind of attention because you know they need it. And
this is the wrong thing in what you said. Sometimes people are not mind readers, dog.
Okay, people are not mind readers, but
it is your job, like viewers. It is your job to say that I'm not feeling well. You know, like we're not all gonna guess that Nomtana, she's not okay. Then you commit suicide thinking no one cared about you. They do care about you. You just did not make your voice known that I'm going through A, B, C, and D. But
I agree.
I agree with your perspective.
But some people are just that's how they are.
I'm just saying that we should give parents a bit of leeway, a bit of like I feel for you, because then sometimes like I do believe, like, let's say I'm your father, and I do believe that she has a weakness in this, and Tadiwa here is strong in this, and I believe that Tadiwa, he does not need as much attention as you do. And now I'm scared for you, Ebenezer. I'm really scared that when I leave this earth, what are you gonna do? Tadiwa cannot take care of you for the rest of his life. So I'm gonna spend more attention with you. I'm going to groom you more than I'm going to groom Tadiwa.
But you're still grooming him.
But I'm still grooming him, but it's more. And that can be viewed as favoritism.
So now what do you do as a kid? Like,
as a kid,
what do you do?
As a kid, you'll be angry. But there's a time where you mature and you'll see that
he needed it.
He needed it. And there's a time where you'll have that conversation with your father or your mother, whoever, or they'll have it with you and be like, look, man, it had to be done.
it had to be done. Because look at your sibling.
Yeah.
If I hadn't done this,
Yeah.
he was gonna be lost in that way.
Yeah.
And then the other times is that children are born in different seasons. There's a season of thriving. There's a season of struggle. There's a season of super thriving. The child in the middle here will feel like he was not given as much opportunities as the other children.
Yeah.
And you feel like the parents did not favor him more. But it's an aspect of that the parents could not favor him more due to the circumstance. They could not treat him as this child or that child because they didn't have it at the time.
Yeah.
It wasn't there. So the child has to realize that, man, it is what it is. It's reality. Let's not feel like something is unfair when there is no fairness in the world.
You see, you keep bringing up that the child will feel that way because they're immature, they're still young. And like, that is exactly my point. I think I do understand, because I'm older now, I understand where parents are coming from. And because you are grown and you know this as an adult, I feel like I don't like this thing of throwing all the responsibility on making things better on a child. I think that's unfair because, like you said, they don't know any better. So as a parent, it is your job to help them to know better. Now, why are we expecting an immature child to step up? Where are they gonna step up from? In their mind, they're convinced that this is favoritism. What I'm saying is, you can try and make like make it evident that you still love them both. You can give more attention, but your child should still feel like they're loved.
But remember, you're a child. You as children, don't think of it at this point at which you are right now. Think about it as a child, your little sister. Think about it when you used to do those fits and just to be angry or throw away and just did not understand. You're a child. You do not understand that. No matter how much love they can do to substitute, you
That one is a spoiled child. That's a
you
spoiled
still don't
child.
understand that. Look, man, this needs to be done.
There's certain things that as a child you just can't see.
Yeah,
Other
you just
parents
can't
can
see.
Remember, your parent is 40 years.
Yeah.
You are 5. You're 10, whatever it may be. You haven't that 30 years of experience that they have, you don't have. They are seeing a bigger picture. You are seeing, why did they give him these shoes? Why did they do this for him? Why did he get these lessons? That's what you are looking at. But he's looking at, in the next 20 years, if I'm not here, what's going to happen with this child? You see, that's what a parent is saying. And it's going to be difficult for a child to see.
And
So you just let them crash out.
Sometimes being given more responsibility is seen as being less favored. But sometimes circumstance does allow that. Like, I have a cousin, his mom died, my aunt died, and she had to step up. She had to be the mother of the house.
Yeah,
Understand
makes
what I'm saying?
sense. Yeah.
And then she 3-4 years later, my uncle gets married, and then now her younger sibling, my younger cousin, she didn't have that much responsibility. Do you understand? And I'm sure there's a point in her life, my oldest, where she felt like I was not given my time to do this. I had to cook. I had to do this. I had to cook for my little thing. I had to
My little thing is
my
mad.
little sibling
Hey.
come back to school early. That was bad for her, But then when she looks at it now, she looks at it has to be done. This is my little sister. Who else but me?
So the conclusion is, let them kids crash out. Let them crash out. That's what I'm hearing, because they will not understand until they are older.
I think, what do you propose?
What I'm saying is, when a parent sees their children, like you said, children are different, and they should be a strength that each of the kids have. Now, if me as a parent, I'm pouring more energy to my child who seems like this one is going to be a sports superstar, I'm buying them Jordans, I'm buying all these stuff. If now I'm not equally pouring to my other kids' strengths, it will look like I'm favoring. But maybe my other kid is into music and stuff, and they've expressed they want to do music. But you're like, oh, you'll see next month. You don't do anything, piano lessons, nyana. Of course, we have to also be understanding maybe finances or whatever. But I think even if the finances is an issue, now when finances are not doing well, but you're only pouring to one child, I can see why it would seem like favoritism. I'm sorry. I stand 2 toes on what I'm saying. Like, I feel like there's a way in which you can do it that doesn't look like it's favoritism. And then it's also the personality of the child. There are some children who can be more mature and more understanding. And then there are some children who are genuinely spoiled brats. And even if you do stuff for them, they're not grateful. They're still gonna want more and more and more. There's so many situations and so many different types of personalities that can determine how a child views favoritism or not.
I get you, Tadiwa.
Yeah.
Last remarks. Finish it off for us, man.
I think, you guys said a lot, and looking at both sides of the coin, I think it's safe to say that we need to address our parents.
Speak to them.
They need to know that, like, what you're saying is valid. A parent has already identified that my child is weaker than this child, right? But the other child is still growing as well, and yes, they are strong right now, but along the line they could falter, and you not being there for them while you're being there for this one means you have failed as a parent, in essence, you understand? So what she's saying is, while you dedicate your time and attention to the other to this specific child, don't forget your other children. That's what she's saying in essence.
Yeah.
And what Dean is basically saying in essence is that the parent knows what's best for the child.
Yeah, true.
You understand? And the parent will need to make certain sacrifices that we might not understand now, but that need to be made so that one day we can all come together as siblings and be like, but our father did as well.
Yeah.
Our mother did as well.
100%.
That is the point. That, so I think based off that, guys, take the two, cook them together, and you'll get a perfect mixture of an answer.
Yeah, there's so many things when it comes to family. And I think we're coming to the end of the episode, I think
close the show.
We're closing. Thank you so much for coming, Tadiwa.
Yes.
And it was nice to get a perspective from younger people, and maybe we'll get a perspective from an adult, because maybe we are wrong, maybe we are being smart.
Yes, I feel like we should get an adult
Yeah.
in one of these episodes, so they can describe
They
parents
can-
specifically.
an adult
Yeah.
representative.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys must vote someone that you want.
Yes.
Must be
Can-
represented here.
Can they-
anyone, Julius?
Yo,
Anyone.
sorry.
Anyone. Trust.
So
None is
thank
gonna be a
you.
banger, very.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching this episode. And keep an eye out for the part we're talking about. Please follow us on our social media pages. They're gonna be on the bottom. On Instagram, we have TikTok as well. And of course, subscribe, like, share, press all the buttons. Can you start commenting? Comments.
We need comments.
Comment what is your favorite rule in your household. Your favorite rule in your household. And that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.